You are listening to the No Invite Podcast.
Season 3.
The progression.
Follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast or look us up on YouTube at No Invite Podcast.
The best kept secret.
All right, No Invite Podcast, we back. Season 3, The Progression, episode 64. Got my little notes right. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good. It's a Sunday night. Hopefully everybody, doing the same thing. We try to stay up abreast, keep all abreast of what we got going on every week. But today is, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I was going to take a podcast off. I was going to be like, you know what? I'm going to let them live. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let them chill and feel themselves one time. But then I thought about it as like, you know what I mean? I got to put this pressure. You dig what I'm saying? It's all about applying pressure. So that's exactly what I set out to do. And I told y'all from the beginning, I said I gave you my word. I pledged to you that I would keep it consistent. Somebody will be here for you when you have nobody in life. And we may not be there to pay your bills. Definitely not going to be there to hold your hand. But I'm here to hold your spirit up. You know what I mean? It gets deep. We could go on and on with this shit, but we're going to keep it simple because we're not trying to hit y'all over the head with too much. Shout out to everybody, on the live, which is nobody right now, but hey, it is what it is. I got y'all up there so y'all can't say I didn't try to include y'all. Know it's kind of late, but us players get to things when we get to things, and sometimes we got to get to them as they need to be got. And if you can't figure that out, then you ain't no player. So, hope everybody had a great week. Mine was great. 2 podcasts in 1 week. I'm digging the vibe, doing my best to make sure that I could bring you guys more interviews, more guests. Shout out to Steven from Dope Flavors. The podcast was crazy, super dope, as I knew it was, because whenever we bring somebody in the studio, and for everybody obviously that's been following, we try to give you that little slice of what's it called, that inner circle conversation, the stuff that we talk about when the microphone is off. It's like, you get to see a picture of what we talk about. And I got a lot of friends that are, God bless, they're doing a lot of dope things in the areas and fields that they're striving in. So, it's dope to be able to get in on the conversation and chop it up with him and let y'all hear this stuff, because it's all for the inspiration. You feel me? You want to hear about people doing good. This ain't a crime podcast, so I'm sorry you're not gonna get a bunch of random crazy shit. This ain't one of those blogs that where we're gonna be slandering people crazy or perpetuating gossip, even though we don't fact check. So yeah, I mean, I give you that stance right there, because you gotta understand this is the difference between a podcast and the news. Well, really, the podcast, in my opinion, the podcast keep it way more real now. The news be bullshit, it's slanted, and it's there to sell you something. We not here to sell you nothing but conversation. You know what I mean? If you like it, all we ask you, listen to it. You ain't paying for it. It's free wherever you stream this at. And hopefully we could tap in with y'all and you guys follow us on our journey. You feel me? I mean, you never know where this shit might take us. And I was always told that if you're good at something, don't do it for free. And to make sure that you work hard at it. So that's what we trying to do. Fuck the money. The money gonna come when it comes. You know what I'm saying? But the conversation is what's most important, because that's the stuff that money can't buy. A lot of us want to know about things are in our mind. We're ready to take that step and maybe pursue an entrepreneurial endeavor or start your music career or whatever it is that you aspire in life to do. And you should all have something to aspire in life to do, because it shouldn't just be work, grind, slip, rinse, repeat. Some people want to party all the time. That's what they want to do. They work hard so they could go out and enjoy life and party. Some people are very creative and whatnot, and they want to create stuff, and they want to be able to get these ideas and these thoughts out their head. So everybody got their thing. But at the end of the day, the information that we try to give y'all on that is maybe something that you could take and it'll push you. just right enough to in the direction that you've been already meaning to go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you were already meaning to go in that direction, but you needed to hear something, or you had a question about something and you needed to hear it. That's what these things is for. That's what we're doing for. We do these podcasts. I do it because I like to have fun and joke and conversate with people. You know what I mean? But I also do it to give a platform to people that are have some kind of something worthy to say, basically something that somebody might want to hear. You know what I mean? And it's all about the conversation at the end of the day. So allow us, like I said, we got the live on right now. We got we're about 5 minutes in already, so we making good time. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give y'all something. You know what I mean? I'm trying to take my time too. I notice that I talk fast, and sometimes I don't even catch what I say. You know what I mean? They shit get me in trouble, so I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying to give y'all something. You know what I mean? But excuse me. You know, it's the podcast, so we ain't tripping off none of that. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to keep it moving. You know how it goes. You know, I hope everybody had a dope weekend, like I said. I hope you guys are out there and you got your cool grays. For all y'all that was looking for those cool grays and try to get them. I know they're trying to pass a law to stop bots from buying up all the shit so you could actually go in the stores or order them, and there'll be enough online. But I think that's bullshit. I think that this whole hype and the way it is and everything and it's set up for a reason. This is how they make money. They don't care about resellers as long as they get their money. They don't care if a motherfucker buys all the PlayStations. They don't care if a motherfucker buy all the cool grays. It don't matter. And at the same time, I can't really knock the hustle. That's how people get paid. That's a way to flip. You know, this is the United States of America. You dig? And it's part of it is it's all about capitalism. So part of that capitalism is capitalizing. You dig what I'm saying? So how could you be mad at these guys? But they're trying to buy the laws and shit. The whole point of it is I hope you got your cool grays. You dig what I'm saying? If that's what you into, shout out Saints Kicks. If you didn't get him, you could definitely go holla at him. I seen him post some up. By the time y'all get this on Tuesday, I don't know if there might be none in there, but he always gets the shoes. That's my partner. Of course, I got to shout him out always. It's where I get my kicks. You know what I mean? We have an update. You know, we was talking about the plumber that found the money at Joel Osteen's church and whatnot. We talked about that in the other episode, and it turned out that he wound up getting like 20 bands. So he did get some money, but he didn't get it from Joel Osteen's church or him. He got it from Crime Stoppers or whatever. So they would they had one of them rewards for the leads to where this money is found. So he got 20 bands. You dig what I'm saying? So shout out to the plumber, man. Spend it wisely. 20 bands, fuck it. Go buy you a truck or something, you know what I mean? Something with no payments. Don't you know what I mean? Or put it towards the house. Make it count, you know what I mean? That's not a bad little come up, man. You know what I mean? What's going on with it? We on the live right now. Episode 64, No Invite Podcast. We are definitely moving. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Slim 400, rest in peace. Passed away in this week. Just wanted to send a shout out to him. Bay Beanie was good, man. We on the live, bro. In here podcasting right now. Talking that pod talk, you feel me? Doing what the fuck I do. I hope everything's good. But yeah, I hope you got, shout out to rest in peace to Slim 400, once again, I've been saying it. It's not safe it's not safe to be a rapper nowadays, bro. It's not safe to be nobody nowadays, to be real with you. We're going to keep it funky with you. But it's like, when you're known, you're known. People know you. People, you know what I mean? And people gonna want to see you about something. It's just like that. And it all depends. Like, you could say it's also the music, whatever. People will say that shit. It is what it is. Yeah, let's keep it real. I mean, if you live a certain kind of lifestyle, that's just your odds, you feel me? But at the same time, it's like, it's different when you see it. You know what I'm saying? So, rest in peace. Shout out to his family and whatnot. You know what I mean? I hope y'all, like I said, got your gray, cool gray shoes on and shit. Hopefully you didn't pay an arm and a leg for them cool grays. and we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna jump into the here and now. It's part of the podcast where we give our little opinions and our little takes about, you know, current events and shit like that. This is also part of the podcast where we say goodbye to the live. Y'all gotta listen to the rest of the motherfucking episode. The links are in the bio. Previous episodes, interviews, all that shit. You can find it in there. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. You can find all our shit there. I'ma holla at y'all. We're gonna keep it moving. Yes. So I'm all about the motherfucking all about the live. I try to give people opportunity to get on there and say something, but a lot of times people just listen, you know, so I can't give them too much. You know what I mean? It's like the old school crack era movies, you know, where they used to try to be like, here, take a little sample for free and then holla at me type shit. You know, I got it. I can't, if I give you the whole sack, how you gonna come back and spend your money? You dig? And like I said, it's not all about the money, but just remember, time is money. Currency is money. That's why I'm thankful for y'all, because y'all take the time, your time out of your day, precious time, to listen to a motherfucker like me talk crazy. You know what I mean? So it is what it is here and now. Instagram is going back to chronological order. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me give y'all a quick breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Instagram old head now, I guess. You know, once you've been on Instagram for like 10 years, I guess. Yeah, it's been like 10 years, 2012. You know what I mean? Yeah. First pro, I remember my homegirl showed me. She was on now. I was on Facebook, like just discovering that. Showed me, she put me onto the Instagram. I've been on it ever since. Chronological order means basically everything that people post is going to show up on your feed in real time. Not in hours later, or you know how the algorithm has how the algorithm basically just fucking tries to show you what you want to see, and like it also only shows you 10% of your feed. So it's like people, you know, that bitch about like you're not getting a lot of engagement, a lot of fucking views, likes, whatever. Just remember that the algorithm is the reason why it's like that. It only shows it to 10% of your followers, and it is up to you to generate some kind of attention to that post somehow, some way, as soon as you can, so that the algorithm can pick it up. And that means engagement, it means likes, shares, what's it called, saves now is the new one. So all that shit, right? So okay, back to what we were talking about though. So Instagram going back to chronological order means that you're getting stuff in real time now. When somebody somewhere on that you follow posts something, it shows up on your feed in real time now. I know y'all scrolled before down your feed and you see some shit from 5 hours ago, and then you see some shit from like 1 minute ago, or it's only from one person. So what does that do? That helps more people get eyes on what you're doing, and that's if, once again though, if they are letting 10%, more than 10% of people see it. Is it gonna pop up on everybody's feed in chronological order is what I want to know, or is it just gonna pop up on whoever, you know, the 10% that they select watches, gets to see all your shit? Because that's what it's like, you know what I mean? And once you like I said, once you got like the right kind of people following you is when you'll start seeing those numbers, by the way. You know what I mean? You got to have the right kind of active followers, and you got to have more of them. So if, you know, you got to find a way. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. You got to find a way. You know what I mean? So it's some people, I don't know how they feel about it. I'm like, whatever at this point. I feel like they're playing with my emotions. I don't give a fuck, because Instagram is just a tool. You feel me? It's not, I even think about it. I'm like, yo, I need to do better on my Instagram, because I am pushing products, you know what I'm saying, in music and other things and shows and artists. So I got to do a better thing about being more personable on my Instagram. People want to see the person too. They don't just want to, you know, see what you got, you know. That's one thing. I got to connect and build with them a little more. So that's another reason why your feed ain't looking right, y'all. If it's looking right or wrong at all. But anyways, Instagram, locate Instagram. We're gonna see about this. We're gonna have to run this back later and find out what they talking about really. Well, as soon as more shit comes out. New Zealand is set to pass a bill to ban tobacco products for anybody, I think, born after 2008. So basically, every year from after 2022, every year the age to smoke will increase. So eventually they're gonna age out by few generations down the line, there will be no, that's how they're going to get everybody to stop smoking, apparently. And I'm not even going to lie to you, it sounds kind of smart. And we talking about smoking cigarettes. I don't know what their stance is on weed, but they talking about tobacco products. See, so it makes sense. Every year, the age, let's say it starts off at 18. Next year, at 19, you have to be 19. Next year, it's 20, 21, 22, all the way to the top. Next thing you know, nobody is old enough anymore to ever fucking smoke cigarettes. You dig what I'm saying? So, I think it's kind of, it's pretty smart. Will it works? Who the fuck knows? Because motherfuckers want to smoke regardless. So they going to find a way somehow. It's just going to be, they grow it wild now. It ain't no process. They're basically like pushing the tobacco companies out the motherfucking, out of their country, basically, if that's the case, because they got to get their money. They're going to get their money somehow. They're going to come over here to the United States where they already at, and they're just going to be selling backwoods and motherfucking swishers and cigarettes hella cheaper for all you motherfuckers out there. And like I said before, I pray for y'all. I keep y'all in my thoughts and my blessings. All you swisher smokers, if you still smoking swishers, you know what I mean? I'm not judging you. I just want you to care about yourself a little bit more. You know what I mean? Backwoods, I get it, but even then, them is harsh too. I live an all natural lifestyle when it comes to my weed, y'all, and it's all papers all the time. Now, every now and then, I might indulge in here and there. Like I said, I don't turn my nose up to it. But man, they gonna get their money some way, somehow. Them banning these products and over there is smart, but who the fuck knows if it's gonna work? So, you know, New Zealand, go on and do your thing, man. You know what I mean? Let us know. You know, we might. At this point, I really don't feel like nobody give a fuck about this whole if you smoke too much shit anyways anymore. It's just, people are just like, fuck it, man. That's what the fuck you want to do. Go on and do that shit. Because really, it's like with everything else. Look at all these medications with these side effects. It's just like, you know what? This might help you. This might also fuck you up forever, but we're not going to say it works, and we're not going to say it don't work. We're going to give you the choice, and you pick. And if you want to use it, yeah, you knew what you were getting yourself into. That's how I really feel like. And it's the same thing with tobacco. At this point, if you smoke that shit, you kind of know already. It's been known, it's well known what it does to you. And you know, when you young, you got your young ages, you know what I'm saying? And you do a lot to your body, and your body could take it and shit. But after you get after a while, man, you start creeping up there, man. You gotta start taking care of them things, man. You gotta smoke better, you know what I mean? You gotta treat your lungs right. You know, so all right, we'll see what happens. Put a pin in that one too. We're gonna find out later what they really talking about when it comes to that. All right, the Dr. Dre divorce happened. You know what I mean? Everybody knows Dr. Dre. I don't like to be in people's business, but the reason why I only bring it up is that Dr. Dre divorce is living proof that money don't make you happy. But now, at the same time, though, you know, if you're not gonna be happy, you might as well have the money, right? So they kind of go hand in hand. So what am I saying? Money don't matter? No, money fucking matters. You know what I'm saying? Money matters a lot, especially in this world and especially in this country and the way that it's set up. Money matters a lot. So I you know what I mean? Dr. Dre, more power to him. I mean, he took a little something. You know, I'm sure he paid a little bit of money, but he good. He well off, y'all. Now for all y'all that out there, you know what I'm saying, that ain't, you know, be careful. You know what you're doing. Guard whatever you can, your finances, do the right things, you know, chew all your food thoroughly, you know what I mean? Never walk under a ladder and all that good shit, you know what I mean? Talking about motherfucking shit like that, just But now, yeah. Anyways, keep it moving. I don't know why I brought that up there and there. It was in the thing, but I mean at the same time, you already know. So Nancy Reagan is trending because she was her biographer. Well, it started off with this post that this lady put up with that picture of Madonna, you know what I'm saying? Spread eagle. Spread eagle on the floor and shit in them fishnets, the one that 50 Cent clowning on. So anyways, she made a little post that said, this is Madonna at 63. And then she seen there's a picture of Nancy Reagan and her family. And she's all, this is a pitch. This is Nancy Reagan at 63. You have a choice to be classier, trashy, right? So, you know, this happened. Somebody posted it up. I guess it was somebody that has a lot of followers or something. I don't know. It could be manufactured. Like I said, we don't fact check here, but we just check the facts. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, yeah. So she did that, and then people started hitting her with the truth. I seen the post. It's hilarious, but anyway, she was like, well, according to Nancy Reagan's biographer, he referred to it, I think, in a book or something like that he wrote, that back in the day, Nancy Reagan was known as the motherfucking BJ God. You feel me? She was known as the fucking blowjob queen. She was the throat goat. You know what I'm saying? She was the mama long neck. You know what I'm talking about? She had handlebars. You know what I'm saying? She had that Gok 3000 and 4 and 5. You know, don't forget 5 with the turbo. You know what I'm saying? She was a head specialist. She was very knowledgeable. She knew how to flex her cerebral cortex. I could go on and on, y'all, but apparently she around Hollywood, she was known as the blowjob queen. You know, she could throw you a motherfucking tuggy. You know what I mean? And a little, she was doing them Blumpkins. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfucking, them LRPs, them long range. You know what I'm saying? Polishing. She was doing all that. So, people had to pull that lady's card for trying to, I guess, shame Madonna for her photo post and try to compare Madonna to Nancy Reagan as if Nancy Reagan, you know what I'm saying, wasn't walking around with a helmet and shoulder pads tackling every dick that would walk by and shit. You know what I mean? So, it gotta be factual because the internet told me, right? But even if it ain't, it doesn't matter because this shit's fucking hilarious. And in my mind, I'm just gonna always be like, the lady that was telling you just say no was really throwing hella blows, you know what I'm saying, down low, you know what I mean? So her blow was different than the kind of blow she was telling you not to fucking do, you feel what I'm saying? So I can't, I don't know, I think it's just hilarious, the hypocrisy and everything out here. People shouldn't be trying to, people be looking too much for idols, bro, when they should be trying to put themselves in them positions, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know, I don't know what she was trying to get from that shit, but to me though, Nancy Reagan, the head god, that's why fucking this motherfucking Ronald Reagan never tripping. He's like, yeah, this bitch suck a motherfucking, you know what I mean? She'll suck a fucking trailer hitch off the back of your truck, suck chrome off it, Yeah, that's why motherfucker was always smiling and having a good. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, yo, man, at the end of the day, she gonna suck my dick anyway. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ronald Reagan somewhere in hell burning. I mean, you know what I mean. And shout out to Nancy Reagan, the blowjob queen. And now the question I have for that I have to ask, like, this is something for like my OG strippers or my OG prostitutes and shit. Now, does the art of the BJ get better with age, like fine wine? You do what I'm saying? Like it, as she gets older, does all the juices marinate, you feel me, and create like a whole different experience? I mean, I don't know. I'm not old yet. When I get old, hopefully, I'm getting fucking BJs thrown at me still like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, hopefully my girl throwing them, throwing me at least 2 or 3 a week. You know what I mean? When I'm old as shit, you dig? But, yeah, I might have to find out. We might make a Twitter poll. You never know. We got to ask the people. You know what I mean? I was going to talk about Jussie Smollett and all that shit. But I'll wait, because Ann wanted to talk about it too. So I don't want to cheat her out of the conversation. But I'm not going to laugh at nobody's experience. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I've been in jail. So I know how it feels. I don't wish jail upon nobody. And it's not a laughing matter. But at the same time, it is kind of funny. Because it's like, hey, homie, what you in here for? Oh, man. Nah, man, what you in here for? I want to know what that conversation is going to be like. That shit going to be crazy. Anyways, I'll let Ann talk about it. We're going to leave that out. We're going to keep it moving. We'll take a quick break. No Invite Podcast, episode 64, season 3, The Progression. And you know what it is. No Invite Podcast, episode 64, season 3, The Progression. I just listened back to that last sequence of the last probably 5 minutes that I was recording. And I really be like, sometimes I'll be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, So, like, yo, something wrong with me. Like, but at the same time, then I'll be like, you know what? This is some real shit though. All this stuff, I make jokes and whatnot, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, I'm a regular person like you and me. I'm not sitting up here claiming to be the motherfucking CNN, the anchor man. I ain't fucking Will Ferrell, you feel me? I'm me. You know, you guys fuck with me because obviously you like some shit. Something I do. All 10 of y'all. Something I do. Nah, it's more of y'all. I'm just talking shit. But I had to clear that up there, you know what I mean? Didn't want y'all to think bad about me. But now, yeah, I mean, you know, so don't take it too hard, man, and don't think that because I'm over here recording my opinion that I won't punch you in your fucking face neither, though. And this only goes for those people that look and listen and think that, you know, sometimes I get it. I'm not by far in any way am I famous, but at the same time, people that, you know, it's all about people's perception, you know, and since some people only know me through social media, their perception of me could be very different than the cats that I see on a day-to-day basis that know me, know my life. Now, y'all listen to me on the thing. This is really me. I don't put on an act. This is how I really am, you know what I mean? When you chop it up with me and you hang out with me, you see this is the kind of person I am. You know, I like to have fun. We crack jokes. I like what I like. You feel me? But most definitely, people only think what they want to think about you, you know, and especially with the social media era, it's kind of fools people because at the same time, think of it like this: before there was any of this there was social media, whatever. The only people that you would see in front of you on a regular, like entertainment wise, was fucking motherfuckers that was famous already. So now, which I think is a good thing because we need a lot more of it, because a lot of that shit be fake. People doing stuff, they can't really be themselves. They can't really tell their story because they work with these big companies and they're getting these big checks, which I can't knock. At the end of the day, that's the game. You want to get paid. You want to take care of your family and be able to take care of generations of your family. So I can never knock it. But the cool part about it, and it's a double-edged sword also, is that nowadays you could create your own platform and you could be totally as raw as you want to be and you can still be successful at it. Now, at the same time, I say double-edged sword because also, depending on where you're trying to move and what kind of circle you're trying to move in as you go higher up, you know, you might say some shit that might get you in trouble. You see it a lot. A lot of these people get fired and stuff because they move into a more elite or prominent situation among their company. And then somehow, some way they get exposed for some shit they said when they was like fucking, you know what I mean? Like 10, 20 years ago, 15 years ago or something. So it's a double-edged sword because you could be yourself, but don't ever give nobody nothing. And this should go in life in general, I feel like. Don't ever give people ammunition to use against you. You dig what I'm saying? Be true to yourself. Be who you are at all times. You know, and understand what you're doing when you're doing it. Because that's a lot of things now that I see too. People don't understand what they're doing. And they're just doing it and then later dealing with the repercussions and shit. All the shit I say on my podcast, I mean it. I stand on it. If I don't feel like it should be out there, I won't drop the episode. And I talk shit and I clown. But the thing is this is comedy / motherfucking podcasting / me. Because I'm all that. I talk shit. I have a good time. I got jokes. But I could also get serious with you. And I could also understand and humble myself if I know if I'm out of pocket. But most importantly, I feel like, and it's a skill that I've gathered through years of patience and being put in difficult situations, is that I can what's it called? Persevere. You dig what I'm saying? I could get to that point where I don't have to check myself for doing something stupid because I have enough patience to see ahead. And know what they say every action is equal reaction. So I'm the type of person, and everybody, I think, as you get older and you get more experience and older and you have sense, because I know older motherfuckers that have no goddamn sense neither. So you know who I'm talking about. I'm not vouching for everybody, y'all, but you start to realize that patience and being very calculated and thought about what you do, thought out, helps you. You know, it's the details. Everybody got to remember that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're striving for, whether even if you're just working. The details is what makes it your job that much easier, by following the details, by doing the details. When we skip the details, we overlook stuff and we end up doing something that wasn't intended. We end up conveying a message that was not the actual message. The message gets skewed, or not skewed, but the message gets, blurred or misinterpreted. So, I at this point in my life, I'm all about success. I'm all about new endeavors. I'm always down for new relationships with people, business relationships, as well as just cool people, because cool people are cool people. I am very fucking antisocial, so it's more like it all gotta line up right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking no applications for friends, but at the same time, you never know when you might meet somebody that's cool, that y'all just vibe on the same shit, and especially when we striving for things. Like I say, sharks swim with sharks. Eagles fly with eagles. You dig what I'm saying? So put 2 and 2 together and you know what I'm talking about. I'm having a good time, though. I really feel good about the podcast, and I appreciate everybody that listens. You guys definitely keep me busy, which I feel like is also something that keeps me from making bad decisions. So I'd like to thank the people out there for keeping your boy out of trouble, giving me something to do twice a week. And that way I could, continue to live my life and accomplish my other goals as well. I say all that to say this. We're going to end the podcast with y'all. Just be thankful, be grateful for what you got. Even if it ain't much, you're alive, you're here, you're definitely worthy. And you should always have some sort of gratitude, and should always be thankful, and always be giving, not just around these times of the year. These times of the year are dope, though, because if we didn't have these times of the years, the motherfuckers wouldn't do this shit once a year. You feel what I'm saying? So it is the season of giving, whether you believe in this shit or not. It's just the way the society's built up. This is how it is. We all have our rituals or our beliefs. But, look out for your fellow folks. Take care of yourself. Most importantly, brush your teeth. Wash your nuts. Scrub them titties. All the shit that you're supposed to do in life. Episode 64 is in the books. No Invite Podcast. Season 3, the progression. You could go ahead and follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast. You can also go to our YouTube channel. That's RiBirth Media Films. RiBirth Media Films. Please subscribe there. Drop a like. Drop some comments. Add us to your playlist. Your podcast playlist rotation. We're on all platforms as well. Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts. We trying to be as accessible to y'all as possible. Shout out all over New York, Columbus, a lot of places where we're getting a lot of plays at. We're getting a lot of love in the States, as we should, though, because we're kind of, being where we're from and stuff like that. Of course, I'm going to get in the home country, I'm going to get the most plays. That's also because they understand how fucking crazy shit is out here. I know people from other countries, I know y'all listen, and y'all probably think it's fucking crazy because all the shit that you hear and you see, and only those of y'all that have been here and have lived here for a while and kind of will understand the culture and why it is. But yes, it is fucking crazy. It is batshit crazy out here. Motherfucking gas is almost $6. They got me fucked up. Our president is What do you think he looks like? He looks like a fucking zombie. He looked like the old black and white Dracula and shit. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you hear about here ain't true, but one thing for sure that's true is fucking crazy out here. And I just appreciate y'all even spending time to hear a motherfucker like me rant and talk the shit that I do. But I'm sure y'all see it like we see it. Some of us out here don't see it, but you know, those are the ones that are kind of out of touch with a lot of shit, so we can't really blame them for that. But for everyone else, peace, you know what I'm saying? Have a wonderful day. Keep it moisturized. Do all the things that you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? I was going to say some stupid shit like I said, but see, look, that's me being a mature adult. That's me. That's growth, y'all. Instead of me saying it, I just laughed it off. And sometimes that's what you got to do. It's always good to be direct. But at the same time, just remember there's honesty and brutal honesty. And sometimes you don't have to kill that ant with a sledgehammer. You know what I mean? And sometimes you might be able to kill the elephant with a feather, you know? And I just, you know what I'm saying? Just think about that. Put that in your mind with Ty. Open your third eye, you know, crack open your CMOS and do the yoga handstand and shit. We out.